Subaru. I'm just a baby.
Yo, Subaru, thank you so much for the tier 3.9 button, baby. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. 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 Welcome in. It is good to see you all. Tony will be with us momentarily. Hello, my friends. Hello. Gooch, how are we?
Fashionably late, I see. But
yeah,
no, I'm doing all right.
You doing all right, dude? It's been a rough couple weeks for you, dude.
I'm coping.
It's been a rough couple weeks for you, Pops. How are you? Hair looking fantastic, on point today, bro. Gotta give it to you.
I'm having a great hair day. I truly am.
A great hair day.
Good.
And
Yes.
Our special guest today, the one, the only, the Julie Show. Everybody, get around the clock.
Hi, Jules.
Welcome in, everybody. It is so good to have you in again. Tony, thank you for the raid. He'll be with us in a second. Well, there he is. He's coming on in. Ron, thank you so much for the 5 months. Welcome. Oh, Tony has clothes on. He's in the dark closet.
5 months.
Damn, Tony.
We don't know that for sure yet.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of blended in or not. I don't know, Tony. What are you doing over there?
Stephen King movie, man.
I'm just floating head.
Just a floating head out there. I like it.
He's making a Queen music video.
Oh my God, right? I get it.
Again, so good to have you in, Tony. Thank you so much for the raid, my man. And another great week for fantasy. And Tony picking the New York Giants and the New York Jets winning again.
Dude,
I don't know.
Tony's team.
I know, dude.
To the fucking
Where'd I go?
moon.
Where am I?
I don't know, dude. You're lost
You're
somewhere.
in space. You're in outer space, Tony.
His fantasy ego's floating above the webcam right now.
Yeah,
That's why
no
that's where he
shit.
is.
And Buffalo.
Fucking
All
crazy.
New York teams win again. Subaru, thank you so much. Ron, welcome. And thank you. Again, I got my new Corn Star shirt on, representing the Corn Stars out there. Thank you for the shirt as well, Critical, giving it to me over the weekend. Thank you. Representing for the Corn Train, the Great Corn War, coming up in a few weeks after Squad Fest, where one of our emotes, me or Tony's, will have to go away, Tony. One of those emotes.
I mean, technically they're both yours.
Yeah, but I hate yours, though. It's so negative. I don't like it. Again, Julie, thank you so much for being a host, not only to me, but to everybody over the weekend. You really were a lot of help for a lot of squad fam that was down there, whether it was, just telling them where to go, taking them around to see sightseeing and everything. So I appreciate you for what you did this weekend, for not only myself, but the squad fam. So thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure. I love San Diego. I love living here.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
I'm happy to show my city off. What the hell is that, Tony?
The only background that worked with the camera. I don't know what happened.
He's getting butt rammed by the Cleveland elf over there, dude. Again, thank you, Jules. You're absolutely amazing this weekend. So thank you.
I do want to point out too. I'm wearing my.
You bought one of those? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's me, Pete. Well, I mean, you should have. You took that picture on the side of a freeway, so I
Yes, you
figured
did.
you would, grab one of those T-shirts. So,
That's awesome.
so fantastic. Everyone, thank you for the hype train. I appreciate it. Marble, thank you for the 150 biddies supporting the corn movement as always. But again, it's been another crazy week of NFL
Corn
football.
movement.
The corn movement. It's the great.
visual I just
Yeah.
got.
The corn moves right out of my ass, bro. How do you feel?
Oh,
I got
man,
it.
so good.
That's like the guy that my friend dated one time, and we went to Knott's Berry Farm, and we went to the chicken house at Knott's Berry Farm, and the dude ate his corn, his kerneled corn, by the spoonful and swallowed it with water because he wanted to make sure that he saw it in his poop the next day.
Thank you, Julie.
That's a
Breaking
keeper.
news.
That's a keeper.
Breaking news.
Oh, that's
And I'm
fantastic. I'm single.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm still single. How does that happen?
I have no idea. Especially with your smile, Jules. Your smile's alone. I mean, like you said in chat, it's infectious. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
But again, we got week 6 picks coming up in the NFL. Movers and shakers. Tony, again, not only killing it with picks, but his fantasy team, Tony, is just
Yeah.
off the
12
charts,
and
man.
4,
Damn,
and
dude.
171 points.
I know, it's
fantasy?
insane,
It's
man.
the complete opposite of Knocker's team.
I know, Knocker's gonna get relegated. Knocker is on the brink of
I'm sorry, and
relegation.
GT. GT needs to have some part of it too.
Yeah, for the guy decided to start the Pittsburgh defense against the best offense in the league.
That was genius. Thank you,
Who's
Jesus.
better with no defense being started?
That's what I'm saying. He got negative points with his D. Negative
GT's
like
gonna be that
5
Homer meme,
points.
just fade into the hedges.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
This is sadness.
So we will be going over all over our picks today. I'm sure Julie has a special way of picking her teams, as always, as Haley did a few weeks ago. So, again, we'll have the video up on YouTube tomorrow and Twitch if you guys missed anything or want to go back and see who we picked. And then after the show tonight, I will be doing Marbles probably till late night tonight, as Knocker will be on tomorrow. So we're gonna have a big show for you today. Gooch, again, man, what a ride that you've been on this season, dude. Like, for your team. I mean,
my team 3-0. I kind of forgot.
Right?
I feel like my team was 3-0, and then like the Cat in the Hat came up behind me with a baseball bat and just whacked me like. And I've been in a daze ever since. I seriously don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. And then you got coaches.
What happened last week?
Oh, you don't know, like with Teddy Bridgewater getting taken out of the game after the first play, he gets pushed over like a kid in the freaking playground, but they make it like a big deal, like he got fucking shot out of a cannon, and they said he couldn't come back, and so we had to rely on our third string quarterback. But it makes this whole thing of a PR nightmare with these fucking head trauma stuff and what a scouter can see and declare over what a doctor would see.
Yeah.
It's more about now an image thing than what the actual facts are.
Well, now no one wants to sack a fucking quarterback.
Yeah, that's
No,
what
and you're seeing the overcorrection right now.
I was
Oh my
just saying.
God.
I was just
Fucking
about to
Tom
say that,
Brady
Tony.
sack. The
Yeah.
one last night with the Raiders.
Fucking
that sack,
terrible.
The flag, like they're overcorrecting now. And
Yeah.
it's
getting to the
ridiculous.
point where it's getting ridiculous and it looks embarrassing to the league, where it's not even football anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you see harder hits in high school games than you're doing on quarterbacks in the NFL right now. I mean, what the hell is the guy supposed to do other than just wrap up the quarterback around the waist and bring him to the ground? I don't understand what else the guy is supposed to do, but it's really
You're getting paid millions of dollars
Oh,
to get fucked
fucking
up.
yeah,
Get fucked up, bro.
exactly, Tony. Like, you're
I'll do it.
yeah.
Put me in,
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
coach.
Yeah, pay me $3
Give me
million.
$1 million. Beat the shit out of me. I don't give a
Exactly. Pay
fuck.
me $3 million. Let some 350-pound dude rock me. I'm out. I'm good. Like, what the,
That's what I'm
It
saying
doesn't make-
all the time. Is pay me $1 million and let some 350-pound dude rock me. I mean,
Julie's strapping on a helmet out
If
there.
you're gonna be paying, oh my God, I think these refs, if you're gonna be doing these big spots and calling these flags, do what the NBA does. If you're gonna be calling this an actual flag, explain this to why it's a flag. Like,
Yeah.
the NBA refs have to explain when they make a call on the court why they made the call and what justified it.
Yeah.
The refs can just make these bullshit claims and they don't ever have to explain themselves for it. They don't have to feel any sort of remorse for it. People are going to forget their name, whoever called it, and by next week it's all forgiven. I hate that these refs have nothing to they have nothing to worry about. Yeah, no accountability.
Yeah, I agree
Well,
with
that's
you.
where they live, at least, you know?
That's what's making it so much worse.
Yep, I agree with you. And again, it used to be like the pass interference calls that bothered me a lot. It's not even anymore with that. It's just the quarterback shit now. It's like, come on, man. Like, this is a game of football. It is a violent sport. Just like MMA guys, they get paid millions of dollars to go in and get the shit beat out of them. Like, it's part of the contract. And you're like, yeah, I understand you want to protect players, but at some point, the game just doesn't become the game anymore, and it's insufferable to watch because it literally changed the outcome of that Tampa Bay game. It gave them another first down, and Atlanta would have held them and tried to get the ball back and would have won that game. Same thing last night, and then you got stupid idiot coaches overthinking everything. Why aren't you tying that game? I mean, I guess you say if they do make it, again, it's that Monday morning quarterback shit where you're second guessing everything, but it's just like, man, I don't understand how you don't give your team a chance to tie and your defense to hold and possibly go in. I just don't understand the call last night either. But so wait, it's Aces. Thank you for the tier 3, 14 months. And Aces, I know you said I'm lurking, but again, thank you to you as well, man. You put on an absolute amazing party on Friday, and you literally took care of everybody, whether it was getting a ride, drinks, food, the venue. You're so courteous to everybody, and again, you just made the experience that much better for everybody on Friday. So big shout out to you, man, and I cannot wait to see you again next year. It's a pleasure to meet you, and like everyone says, you are just like the guy we see on the screen, and so I appreciate it very, very much. So thank you so much for Friday. It was absolutely a blast and something I'll never forget. So thank you for that as well. All right, let's get to our picks here, ladies and gents.
To your point, Josh, if I may.
Okay, as long as it's not a monologue, but go with it.
No, it won't be. With the new
Is this before my day or after my day?
Remember before you were born?
Yeah, no, go for it. Yeah, what do you got?
Especially with the new overtime rules.
Yeah.
You each get the ball once. Why would you not just play for overtime when you know you're going to get the ball at least one time?
Yeah.
It makes absolutely no fucking sense at all.
It really doesn't.
So just
I know you're
bothered by the NFL.
I heard your rant this morning. I know.
Did you?
Yeah. I was in there.
Who does that? Answer the question. Who does that? Who goes for 2 with 10 minutes left in the fucking ball game when you're up by 7 points?
Yeah, and then Devontae Adams, don't be a douche and push a camera guy that's walking in front of you exiting the stadium because you're pissed off. Like, it's just like, come on, man. Like, grow up. You're fucking like a pro athlete. You don't think cameras are on you when you're that shit's happening. Like, be the bigger person there. You're a millionaire. Yeah, I understand you're frustrated, but the dude's just walking across from you. He didn't run into you. He wasn't trying to get you. Just literally walking across from you, and you decked the guy. So, deck him, but pushed him over.
I just think, like, don't be fake about it either and say, like, oh, I knew as soon as I pushed him that I fucked up, and like I'm just so just bothered by it.
Yeah.
You didn't give a shit. Like, you weren't even thinking about that at all. Like, that dude basically bounced off of him. Like, granted, I guess the cameraman had to have some sort of awareness, but it's mainly the fact that this guy shrugged him off and didn't show even an ounce of remorse and just kept on walking.
Even if he did it and the guy went down, at least make an effort to try and get him up and act like you're sorry about it. Just walk through the guy.
Yeah,
like,
don't post something like 6 hours later saying you felt so bad.
Yeah,
like,
it's just another
guys are getting hit harder than the quarterbacks now.
No shit, Tony. No
I think that
shit.
cameraman needs to be assessed. I saw some wobbling.
Man,
he shouldn't be able to return to his position.
That's so true. So true.
New career, quit teaching and become cameraman.
I know, no shit. Yeah, no shit.
Lawsuit.
Hey, let me tell you that cameraman is making bang. I would sell that more than a WWE wrestler. That injury, I'm coming in with a full like body cast, like bones are made of glass.
Yeah, you come in like the guy from Office Space in a full cast out wheelchair, dude. Just own it and take the money, dude.
Gooch, have you ever seen a movie called The Fortune Cookie with Jack Lemmon?
No, but I probably need to.
You have to see it because it's exactly what you're talking about right now.
Oh, just selling it
and selling it. Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon, The Fortune Cookie is fucking unbelievably good. You'll get such a laugh out of it.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And again, the fan. I didn't see the Chiefs fan throwing water balls, but it's just people just. It's just those.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it just doesn't. Yeah, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. Thank you for the raid. Who just came with the raid? Fouquet, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome into our podcast. We've got special guest Julie Show with us. We got Tony Blacks as always, Gooch and Knocker. We're going over our Week 6 picks here in a second, and they'll be rolling marbles into the late night tonight. As we look at the scoreboard here, man, Ender's World out of nowhere in first place right now, where by a whole game lead, 52-27 is Ender's World. We got Howard, 77, super user coach, the Flame at the top, Mr. Awesome, last year's winner, Eddie Town, MTM in the top about 10 right there. You look at me, Knocker. I had another good week, another double-digit win for me week. I'm moving up. I'm only 2 picks off the first page here, so slowly creeping up here. Not too
I'm
bad.
Almost 500. I'm doing great.
I need to just start following Tony's New York picks. So I'm literally going to hop on this train here with Tony.
I'm feeling good about my picks coming up this week.
I'm telling you, man. So again, congratulations to everyone in fantasy in the Sportscast League that won this week. I took down another victory. Knocker got knocked out. I took down Knocker this week. So Knocker's 1-4 and on the verge of relegation here. If he doesn't get a couple wins here in the next few weeks, to have a host relegated, Knocker, you might go down in history as the worst.
I know, right?
First season. Secret plan. He wants to take his space.
Yeah, I know. So again, congratulations to everybody won. The league has been really fun. Everyone's really competitive. It's been a blast this year to bring it back. So thank you everyone for participating. And again, if you want to make your picks, type in exclamation NFL in chat. You'll click on that link, and that'll get you the picks for today. So let's get to it. Week 6 Here we go, Chad. We've got week 6 coming up in the NFL. We're going to find out how is Julie going to make her picks today. That's going to be the interesting thing here. How is our friend Julie going to make her picks today? It's going to be quite interesting. So, all right,
Do you
Chad.
want me to tell you?
Yeah, go. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you basing your picks off today, Jules?
So I'm basing my picks off of, I'm going back to what I know,
Okay.
which is cute boys and looking at cute boys and aesthetically pleasing colors. And so
I like it.
So we are going, I've done this before, and I apologize that I didn't do anything new. I sat down at my computer and I was like, okay, I got to get prepared. And I started typing in tight ends. And I was like, why are these names so familiar? And I went, oh, because Haley did tight ends.
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
So I think I just was like, I'm still in TwitchCon somewhere. I'm downtown San Diego.
No worries. I like it. So we're going based on cute boys, either coaches or, of course, something cute on the team, a good-looking male, and a color scheme. So I like it. All right, I like it. All right, we're going to have Thursday night football here, Knocker, coming up first in our game. First game of the week here. It's going to be the Commodores versus the Bears. The 1-4 Commodores coming in to face the Bears, 2-3. Commodores are pretty much out of the playoff picture now, starting 1-4. Bears are holding on to their season for dear life. The line is even here, so Vegas feels like a straight-up game between the two here. Commodores, Bears. Knocker, I'll go to you first. Who do you got?
You better have the ticket. This is the
Blackout game of the week. No shit. Yeah, this is you. Like you said, we always say it's like that one game Thursday. Take out your wife. Take out your wife. Take out your partner. Say you're gonna miss Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursdays.
Yeah. Who do you, what do you got now?
You gotta go with the Commodores, man. The Bears just suck ass. I'm sorry, I tried, but the Bears, you suck ass.
All right, you're going Commodores here. All right, Gooch, what do you got, man?
Both these teams suck. They both are awful. I think like the Commanders, like they're terrible against the pass, but the Bears can't pass, and the Bears are terrible against the run, but the Commanders can't run. So they both cancel each other out and how shit they are. So I'm just gonna go with the home team. Bears win like 2017 snooze fest.
I like it, Jules. What is your cuteness radar give us on this one?
Cuteness radar. Well, Ron Riviera is an old man.
Time out. Wait, whoa.
That means experience.
Oh,
shit,
man.
Kicking the nuts just right there.
He's older.
Okay.
And we can't be cute? Old guys can't be cute?
No, they can. But I'm just saying that he's an old man, but Matt Eberflus was cute. Was cuter to me than Ron Riviera.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the navy blue, the burnt orange, the white with Matt Eberflus, and say the Bears.
All right, Bears for Julie. Tony. I mean, I think have you fired your guy yet? Because I think you're the guy now, dude. Like I feel
I'm the guy now, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't even gotta say nothing. I just gotta say Commanders.
All right, Tony's going with the Commanders there.
That's it.
Man, I swear to God, these teams suck so bad. Like, I feel like they said in chat, they feel like the Commodores lose this, they're gonna fire Rivera's old ass after this one. If you're going 1-5 here, I'm actually gonna go with the Bears in this one because they're just the home team. Somehow, some way, find a way to win this game. It's going to be disgustingly sloppy. I think it's going to be like a 17-13 type of score.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Can't be any worse than last Thursday.
It really can't. It really can't. But I'm going to go with the Bears somehow, some way to get it done. Thank you for the raid, Bud King. Hope you had an amazing stream. Thank you for bringing everybody in. Guam, eat my ass. Your Raiders backdoor cover can suck it. I swear to God. I knew it was going to happen, man. Knew it was going to happen last night. God damn it, backdoor covers. Why I don't bet football anymore. That's why I don't. All right,
Commanders didn't get the memo that they're supposed to be like 4-1 with the rest of the division.
Dude, can you see that the NFC East is supposed to be the shittiest division? They've got a 5-0 team and 2 4-1 teams. I mean,
league is drunk.
I don't know what's going on. Sunday football here. We've got the Niners 3-2 coming in against the Falcons. Another nice win by the 49ers here. Falcons again get screwed on that Brady call here. Falcons at home 2-3. 49ers on the road, 3-2. 49ers are favored by 6 points in this one. What do you got, Gooch, in this one? Falcons, Niners, Sunday morning.
Yeah, the sorry, who's going against the Falcons?
Niners.
Oh, the Niners?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because the Falcons only got in that game because the Bucks let them. So I got the Niners winning this one.
You got the Niners? All right,
2
Tony,
touchdowns.
what do you got in this one, buddy? Niners?
This is an easy pick.
Yeah?
This is 49ers.
49ers,
Yeah,
I like it. What do you got, Dad?
I am going to go with the 49ers in this one. I'm going Debo all the way on this one.
You're going Debo?
Debo, let's go.
Those Niners wide receivers are big and they're physical.
I mean,
they really are.
The Falcons aren't allowed to sack the quarterback either, so it's an easy walk.
I like it. Julie, what does your cuteness radar tell us on the 49ers and Falcons game?
So my notes. I have one of.
You have an iPad.
Knockers iPad.
Knockers iPads, and I even tried to in my writing. I tried to use the actual colors.
You're such a teacher.
Yeah, you're such a teacher. You really are.
So next to Kyle Shanahan, I have yum. The word yum.
Yum.
Yum. And then next to the Falcons, I have Arthur Smith. I said, nope, he has no chin. So I'm going 49ers.
I like it. I'm going to go with the sweep here and the 49ers.
Not only are they a better team, they look better.
Yeah, they look better. And to Julie's point, yum. I mean, just yum. Yum on this game.
Do they have tight ends?
Next game up here, morning game in the AFC. We got the Patriots 2-3 against the Browns 2-3. Both these teams trying to save their seasons, get back to 500. Cleveland favored by 3 in this one. Patriots on the road against the Browns. Pops, what do you got?
God, Mac's not playing, right? He's got the.
I believe he's not going to be playing. Correct.
No, he's not playing. Yeah.
That
look alike. His doppelganger is.
Right.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, that's the only reason I would root for Cleveland. Plus the Cleveland logo, BF and Tony's just a sight to behold. So you got to go with Cleveland and something like this.
All right, going Cleveland in the butt effing elf. All right, I like it. Gooch, what do you got on this one? Patriots Browns, man.
Is this a Bill Belichick revenge game?
I know, right?
His career in the Browns and stuff.
God.
No, you know, and they got ex-Patriot Jacoby Brissett starting against them.
Yeah.
Like, it's all one big small world for them, but I think the Patriots are just going to win because they're a more organized team, and the Browns are always going to be a mess. So the Patriots 23-16, low scoring, but
Look
all
at
right, I like it.
I got the upset.
Upset alert. Patriots over the Browns. All right, Tony, what do you got, bud?
Well, I took notes as well.
Is that the menu?
This is a menu. Never mind. But I'm gonna have to go with the Browns because look at this guy. Come on, look at this thing.
I can't
Look at this
imagine
thing.
a more beautiful thing.
Right, Julie? Exactly. Julie, what's the cuteness meter tell us on the Browns and Patriots here?
Well, okay, so I looked up because I know so much about football, you guys.
Yeah.
So I Googled, Patriots head coach, and Bill Belichick came up, and I was like, what the fuck? He's still coaching? I can't with this guy. So I
because he's so hot.
I literally wrote Belichick, what the fuck? And,
Wow.
The Browns, he's got Kevin Stefanski,
Yeah.
I think is his name. He's got a nice little salt and pepper beard that I'm kind of like a dad.
Got it?
Look,
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Browns with this because I just,
All right,
that guy
going
is hot.
Browns and the salt and pepper in this one. You know what, Jules? Fuck, I really want to take the Browns here, but goddamn, they suck so bad. And I feel like the Patriots, like Gooch said, are just a little better organized. And for that reason, I'm going to go Bill Belichick to beat his former team, the Browns, here. In another sloppy, disgusting, gross, non-offensive game here. I think it's going to be like, again, 17-13, somewhere around in there. 14-13, somewhere in there. I'm going to go with the Patriots on the road and the upset here to get it done over the Browns.
Yeah, nothing special.
Next game up here. Now, this is going to be interesting. Can Tony's New York Jets, the 3-2 New York Jets, go in and beat Green Bay this weekend in the morning? Packers 3-2, Jets 3-2. I can't believe I'm saying that the same record right now. I can't believe the Packers lost last weekend. I don't know if Sir Tokes will show up on Sunday if they lose this game, honestly. Packers are favored by a touchdown here. Gooch, Jets, Packers. Can the Jets pull the impossible here?
Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. Packers are coming back from London. They're going to be ready to just air it out at home. I mean, the Jets, they took advantage of some some teams that were a little injured, And
40-17 last week.
None of their wins are dominant, impressive wins. They're just out.
Hey, a win is a
When
win.
they go up against an offensively legitimate team like the Packers, even without any weapons, they're still just they're not gonna hang. They
All right.
can't hang.
You're going Packers here in a big one?
Packers 27-19.
All right, I like it. Tony, what do you got, bud?
I'm going with the Jets.
Of course you are, dude. If you pull this off this week, I swear to God.
I'm telling you, I'm feeling confident.
I'm
The
not
Packers
kidding you.
just lost to the
They
Giants,
did.
bro.
They look like
Come
shit.
on.
I mean, they did look like shit, but it gets. It's just, are the Jets? Is this just? I don't understand it. It hurts my head to think that they're
Zach
3-2
Wilson,
right
remember,
now.
I had a talk with the Jets and the Giants. I was like, we got to pick it up this season. And they're like, Tony, I got you. And look at them.
I like
Don't let
it.
your mother's best friend tell you that the Jets are the best team. Okay?
Pops, what do you got here? Jets, Packers. Are you on Tony's Jets here?
I will never root for a man with a man bun. I'm sorry. I cannot handle Aaron Rodgers and the man bum and him dressing
Not with the
like,
wokeness.
him dressing like a bum on the street and Zen Rodgers or whatever the hell. It's just not happening. None of that exudes toughness to me on a football field.
Dude's miserable. I mean, like
He looks like the leader of a
miserable.
cult.
He looks
He
like the
does.
leader of a
He's
cult.
like Jim fucking Jones,
Right?
man.
It's like, you want some fucking juice?
He's so tortured by the thing he's really good at that he has to go to like drugs and other things just to get by. I mean, like, he's a lactose intolerant cheesemaker. He just can't appreciate his own gifts. Like,
Have you ever looked at his eyes? I think he has lizard eyes. to be
What?
honest with
Stop
you.
it. What are you picking? What are you picking? Packers or
I'm
Jets?
going with the Jets,
Oh,
baby.
right,
J-U-T-S.
the Jets.
Let's go, baby.
All right, Jules, what do you
Just
got
saying
here?
that.
What's the cuteness radar? Tell us.
Well, so I have to say that, so on my picking the things, I put a star next to the ones that I'm picking.
Yeah.
But this one,
Has a
actually, I wrote the initials. I actually don't have a star for either one of these because both of these coaches are hot. And,
Look at you.
Robert Sala, I put that he has a bald head and a cute smile. And I do love a bald head. And
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you
I
doing?
mean, I'm not gonna lie. So, and then there's Matt LaFleur, and I wrote "damn" on my nose. So, I don't know. I think given that we have Gooch with the Packers,
Yeah.
and then we've got Pops and Tony with the Jets. I'm just gonna go right now with what the majority is, and I'm gonna go.
Ooh, the Jets train is rolling.
The smart move.
Look at Sir Tokes.
I know.
Matt LaFleur is hot as fuck.
I'm sticking with Matt LaFine right now.
Matt
love it.
Sir Tokes.
is hot. I would have babies with both of those. I would Matt LaFleur and Robert Sala call me.
Oh my
Like,
God, I love this so bad. I love this.
Julie.
I'm gonna go with the Packers just because I want Sir Tokes to play that night, so I hope the Packers win. for Sir Tokes and his mental status for the rest of the year, I'm gonna go with the Packers to come home from London and somehow get it done at home against the Jets, who are again surprisingly a very feisty team this season and can move the football. So I'm gonna go with the Packers here to get it done, 27-17 over the Jets. Next game up here, we got a battle of AFC South teams. Jaguars 2-3 coming in to play the Colts 2-1 here. Indy is only a 2-point favorite, so basically an even game here. Jaguars, Colts, Knocker, what do you got?
Sunshine. You gotta go with sunshine, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, Indy, I don't know what the hell is going on in Indianapolis. Their owner's drunk as fuck all the time. Every interview after a game,
He is so-
he's fucking lit as fuck.
Dude, he is.
I don't know what's going on with this
Dude, the
team.
dude
Matt
carries around
Ryan-
like 20 grand in cash in a suitcase with an 8-ball. Like that's how he rolls, bro. Like,
Exactly, that's how he rolls, man.
yeah, it's
You know,
crazy.
I mean, you can't get away with it.
I know, exactly.
But Matt Ryan is getting his ass
Really
kicked
is.
every single game.
Yeah.
Jacksonville's on the way up. The Colts are lost.
Yep. Colts are lost. You're going with the Jags. All right, Jags, the upset. Gooch, what do you got, man?
I have the Colts winning, but not by much. I still think the Jaguars can put up some numbers, but now with Jonathan Taylor being back in that system, even with the Colts being very underwhelming right now, the Jaguars are coming back down to earth. I think they had quite a hot start to the season, but it's just going to be harder and tougher as it goes along. So I have the Jaguars squeaking out by a field goal. I'm sorry, the Colts squeaking out by a field goal over the Jaguars.
Gotcha, Tony. What do you got? Colts, Jags here.
Yeah.
I got the Colts.
Got the Colts. All right, I like it. Julie, cuteness radar. Jags, Colts. What do we got?
So we have Doug Peterson.
Yep.
And I just wrote no.
That's right. Yeah.
He wrote no thanks.
And so for the Colts, I have Frank Wretch,
Yeah.
and I just said, okay. So really, neither one of them spoke to me in a way. But
Right.
I will say that the Colts, I want to read out the Colts colors, because for some of these teams, like it's like red, blue, green, whatever.
Yeah.
But the Colts colors are speed blue, face mask gray, and anvil black. I don't understand. What? Why aren't
Well,
they
Julie,
just
you're a
gray, black,
teacher. Are
and
they in
blue?
the? Are they in that like Crayola box of 64?
Right, 64.
Are those colors in the Crayola box or no?
Blue. That's an interesting one.
Blue. Like some of these even like they have like, oh, this is Panther blue, and this is like
They just name their own
put
colors,
name-
right?
But you just put their name in front of the color so
Yeah.
that it's like.
Yeah,
them.
I like
I
it. So
got
you.
arrested for that once, Tony. Speed blue. I got arrested for that once.
All right, and we move on. So, Julie, you're going with the Colts then in that one, right? Just by
I'm gonna
default.
go Colts.
Okay.
I just said okay to that coach.
I like it.
Frank.
I'm going to go with the Colts as well here at home. Somehow they get done a sloppy game here. 23-20 Colts over Jags in this one. Next game up here Sunday
Wow,
morning.
flying solo here,
We've got the Vikings. Man, Vikings somehow have turned it reeled off a few wins here. Vikings are 4-1 against Gooch's Dolphins here, 3-2 who are banged up. Gooch, are they still going to be down to that third string quarterback this week? Or
Absolutely. They're not going to let the Dolphins touch a quarterback who's been pushed to the ground in any sort of way. They all need to be protected with armed guards and attack dogs just in case someone tries to push them over.
Secret Service.
Well, the Vikings, Secret
They all
Service-
need life alert right now.
Vikings are favored by 3 here, Gooch. I'll have you take it away, man. Do your Dolphins stand a
No, I
chance
mean,
here?
there's not much to say besides the Dolphins are in shambles because every single key player is hurt. I don't know how else to say it. Like the Bills, like imagine what the Bills situation was and you faced the Dolphins, but you didn't have Josh Allen. You didn't have your number 1 or number 2 cornerback. You didn't have your defensive back. You didn't have your number 1 left tackle that predicts your quarterback. I mean, what the fuck else? You're playing your fucking practice squad for like against these pro teams. You're not going to win a game.
I love this
I'm
part of the
glad,
league.
I love this part of
glad
the
we
week.
started 3-0 because we are going to be sinking until Tua and some of these people
Wow.
come back. Tyreek Hill injured his foot. Waddle has a groin thing.
Yeah.
Everyone's hurt.
Yeah,
So,
it's bad. It's been
you
bad.
know, the Dolphins broke his tail. I don't know what else to say.
that-
The Vikings are gonna fucking win. Dolphins ain't gonna win a single game until we get people back.
I like chaos. The Miami
Damn.
quarterback will start the game in the blue tent.
Yeah,
He
they
was
will.
in the
And you know
concussion
what,
tent.
Tokes, you said I know I was hammering that until Ross comes back, we'd undefeated. Yeah, if we still had Tua and all our pieces, for sure we'd be 5-0. We'd be right
I
there
agree with you.
the Eagles.
I agree with you as well. I agree with you.
This
But
fucking Johnson bullshit, like kitty corner ass fucking quarterback play that is now gone from you can take their head off to now you can't touch them. I don't.
I love you, Gooch. I'm going to go with the Vikings here, too, to beat the Dolphins just because, again, like Gooch said, there's just so many injuries that it's hard for a team to overcome, let alone a quarterback injury, but half of their team not 100%. So with that being said, the Vikings are rolling right now. They can move the football. I still don't like Kirk Cousins, but they got a lot of players on that team. I think the Vikings get it done 30-20 over the Dolphins here. Knocker, what do you got, Vikings, Dolphins here?
Miami's calling up Bronco Nagurski. They're going single wing this week. They're just direct snapping to the running back and just said, fuck it. We're not playing a quarterback this week. They can't.
Just all jet
Rebirth
sweeps.
from the Wildcat,
all jet
man.
sweeps and Wildcats.
Exactly,
Yeah.
just wildcat every snap.
I like it.
Just forget
I like it. All right, so you're
Yeah,
going
you
with
gotta go
Vikings here?
Minnesota.
All right,
Yeah,
Tony,
you have to
what
go
are you going with
No, it's
Vikings?
not.
Vikings or Dolphins here?
I'm gonna have to go with the Dolphins to lose.
Okay. All right, Julie, what do you got here?
I
What's
just want
the?
to say I love you, Gooch.
I love you too, Tony. Fuck.
Oh man,
That's the good part.
I know.
Bless your
You know it's
Bless your
bad when the
Gooch.
Jets fans sympathizing with you.
I'm not even a Jets
For
fan.
you. I feel sorry for you. That hurts.
Oh
That
man,
hurts.
I like it. Julie, what is the cuteness radar? Tell us about the Vikings and the Dolphins here.
So I'm gonna go. So both of these coaches are cute.
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connell and
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
And Mike McDaniel, I found out that he is half black and half white, and
Yeah.
I've always really been attracted to the half black, half white.
Graduated from Yale.
Wow, I like it.
See, really smart kid.
Yeah.
And I used to have a thing for Derek Jeter. And
I like it.
so I really do have a passion for that. I said Mike McDaniel is handsome, but his hair is having some issues. But Kevin O'Connell has a dad look to him. So I actually, and I have to say, Gooch, the Dolphins have my favorite colors in the NFL. I love the aqua and I love the orange together, and those are my favorite colors. But I'm gonna
Well,
go.
at least they'll win the fashion show.
Oh, damn, Tony, you like that guy that takes that last kick with the guy on the ground? You like run up to him real quick, kick him in the ribs, and then run off, dude. Like, what the fuck is that?
Right away, right?
I had a receipt coming. It's okay.
Yeah, that was bad, dude. Tony just runs up, quack, and then just runs off, dude. All right,
just slap him with a tortilla,
Yeah,
man.
no shit. Yeah, slap him with the tortilla. Oh, next game up in the morning here. Again, we're all going Vikings in that one. Should be a decent game. Bengals are 2-3, man, and just still struggling this season to move the football, which is just crazy to think. Again, they tried to shore up that offensive line. It looks like shit. Mixon having an okay season, but just this team's not clicking. And neither are the Saints, though. The Saints are at home here. They're 2-3. Bengals are 2-3. Cincy is only favored by a point, maybe two on the road here by Vegas, so a pretty even game. Knocker, can the Saints pull the upset here and beat a Bengals team that's been struggling all season?
I don't even know who the Saints quarterback is. I'm dead serious.
It's gonna be Andy Dalton and sometimes Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton. Well, there's a winner. That tilts it in one direction.
Right.
Oh, God.
I mean, he is playing his former team. There could be a little revenge status there. I mean, Andy Dalton is playing his...
You actually had to be good to have some sort of revenge factor.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Yeah, dude.
You have to go with the Bengals just because.
Right.
Just for no other reason than they won the AFC last year.
Okay, I like it. Knocker's just going by default there. I like it.
Exactly.
All right, Gooch, what do you got here, man? Bengals and Saints.
If you go with the Red Rider, you're gonna shoot your eye out. Don't go with the Saints. It's a trap.
Yeah.
Look, the Saints only got Taysom Hill. I don't think they have Michael Thomas or Jarvis Landry, and it's literally just no Jameis Winston. I mean, the Bengals got to put it together. Burrow has got to be throwing 3 touchdown passes to Jamar Chase this week. So
Yeah.
I think 31-21 Bengals.
I appreciate that, Katie, and welcome. Tony, what do you got here? Bengals, Saints, dude.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals just because fuck the Saints, bro.
He's the best. It's just because fuck the other team. As Tony loses 5
I feel
followers
like
from
this-
New Orleans right now.
This is kind of a savage week for all of us.
It really is. It really is. All right,
Sure, everywhere.
Julie, what does your cuteness radar say about the Bengals and the Saints here?
Neither one, actually.
Okay.
With Zach Taylor, I said meh, and with Dennis Allen, I said no thanks.
Wow.
So, but he does look nicer. Dennis Allen looks nicer than Zach. But
Yeah.
if you guys are all going Bengals, I'll just go Bengals.
All right, I
just
like it.
because-
All right, we're all going to sweep Bengals. I'm with you too,
The
Jules.
stripes.
I'm going to go with the Bengals as well here because they just have no faith in the Saints at all. And the Bengals just have better players, and I'm still waiting for them to turn it on, and maybe this will be the game. So I'm going to go with the Bengals here to get it done, beat them by about 7 points here. I'm going to go 27-20 Bengals over Saints.
Can we all agree that the white fucking Bengal uniforms are fucking hideous?
Yeah, they're not good at all.
Yeah, we all
I
They
agree
didn't
with
look
you.
good in London at all.
Yeah,
No.
they did not look good at all. It didn't look good on TV, that's for sure. Next, we got 2 more morning games here. We've got the Ravens 3-2 They're 2-0 on the road this season, surprisingly. They're usually a really good home team. And, man, how good is their kicker? God damn, I love him. That dude just makes kick after kick for that team, and I love how emotional he gets. He's just badass to watch. I absolutely love him. And the Ravens come in to play the Giants, the 4-1 fucking Giants. I can't believe I'm saying that either. Baltimore still favored by 5 on the road, which is nuts. But, man, again, the Giants, dude, looked pretty damn good. I mean, Barkley's running the football. Danny Dimes, again, got busted up, was bleeding a little bit. He showed me a little something. He really did in that game. Show me a little something from Danny Dimes.
Little sack.
Yeah, little sack. Might not be big, but it's, but right now I think that they come down to earth here. I think this is the game we find out if the Giants are for real right now. If they can contain Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. I'm going to go with the Ravens and the upset over the Giants here. Sorry, Tony, I can't do it again, man.
What does having a little sack have to do with anything? All sacks matter, bro.
All sacks matter. Oh, man. I'm going to go with the Ravens to get it done over the Giants here. I still don't think the Giants are as good as their record shows. And I'm going to go with the Ravens to beat them here. 24-23, Ravens over Giants. Gooch, what do you got in this one here?
Good knock.
Oh.
All right. I got the Giants.
Wendy. All sacks matter, Wendy. Stop. Okay.
Please don't talk to my mother like that. Gooch, Gooch, what do you got here? Ravens and Giants.
Okay, so the Ravens, they're as much as they've been fucking up games late in the fourth quarter, they're a legitimate team, and they do have that big playability. Mark Andrews is their automatic target with Bateman. A little bit out. He's going to be seeing more for sure. Lamar Jackson, he is Lamar Jackson still on a contract year. The Giants have been getting benefited off of some weaker teams that they've been taking advantage of. And I think they've drank the Kool-Aid under Dable. They know they're exactly on what his plan is, and great for them. I'm glad they're actually starting to build a positive culture around that team. Yeah. But they're not going to beat the Ravens. I see a coming down to earth moment. But they're 4-1. They'll be 4-2. It doesn't make a big deal, especially. I don't know. It's not even a guarantee that they'll come out of that division anymore.
True.
But I don't see them beating the Ravens, a pretty damn good team.
All right, Knocker, what do you got? Ravens, Giants.
I just love Haley. Becca's sitting there going, please don't make me make that t-shirt. Please don't make me
Hashtag all sacks mattered.
Please don't make
all
me
sacks
make
matter.
I have no idea what to expect from Baltimore. I have no idea what kind of team they have. I just don't. And this is the game where all the money's going to go on Baltimore, and this is when the Giants always sneak in and do something unexpected. Patriots.
Oh, okay.
This is when the Giants, when everything's stacked against them, 18-0 Patriots, where they come off and they pull off an upset Patriots.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the Giants.
That's funny because the Giants team was actually good when they pulled those off, but you can use that analogy. That's fine. Tony, what do you got?
Tony, what do you got? They were 10.
They had a quarterback can you name a receiver on their team right now? On the Giants team, can you name one receiver for me, Knocker? One.
Lexical Burst.
No, that's like fucking 12 years ago. The guy shot himself. All right, whatever, Tony. What do you got, dude?
I actually met that dude.
Did you?
Maybe, I don't know.
Allegedly.
You got to go Giants, right?
Go with the Giants.
Going with that New York train. You can't get off it now, dude.
This is going to be another triple New York win.
I like it. Nice. I like it. Julie, what does the cuteness meter tell us on the Ravens and Giants?
This was another team I did not pick, not because of the hotness, but because John Harbaugh is old and Brian
This fucking hobbit.
I said no thanks, and he's also now nothing against Canadians, but Brian Darnall.
You preface a sentence with no hate against Canadians, but I'm going to throw some hate your way. So
throw some hate. I'm not really prejudiced, but
I gotta go. We all try to log into Marbles tomorrow. Pixel's like, you hate Canadians, huh? You motherfuckers.
I don't hate Canadians, but I just think it's very interesting that he is Canadian and he's the head coach of a football team in America, because the Canadians don't have football up there, you know? So they have the hockey. And so I just
kind of do.
You never heard of the CFL, honey?
No, what's that?
They got the hockey.
Fucking league. There's a whole football league in Canada, an entire football league.
Julie's saying sports in Canada aren't real.
Julie's
I ain't going down with you. I'm just saying, I ain't going down.
Yeah, Julie's RNG and marbles is gonna take a real hit, dude.
I ain't going down. I love maple syrup.
Thanks, everybody.
I love it all.
Thank you.
Oh, for sure. You betcha. Gooch has had it. Gooch is done.
Many of you again.
Oh my God, Julie goes to put exclamation play in my chat. It says been banned by Pixel Studios. Never play the game again.
I'm banned everywhere.
Oh man, it's so fucking great. Yeah, so you're gonna
take that all back. I would.
take it all back, she says. So you're going Ravens or Giants after that whole mess you got yourself into, Julie?
I don't fucking care at this point. I don't give a flying fuck about this.
Dude, it's fucking fantastic.
Congratulations.
Whoever wins, congratulations. This is why we're the best sports show out there, people. This is why we have the big guests here. Next game up, the final Sunday morning game here. We've got the Buccaneers 3-2 escaping the Falcons last week, and the Steelers getting absolutely destroyed by the Bills. Josh Allen setting records over there that day as well. We got the Buccaneers 3-2 going into Steelers. Bucks favored by 8. Is there any chance here for the Steelers knocker?
No.
All right, going Bucks. I like it. Gooch?
No.
You want to see the Steelers get blown out? You want to see it happen again? It's gonna happen right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Against the Buccaneers. Sorry,
Yeah.
Steeler fans.
Yeah, we'll see
the
if
party's over.
Yeah, we'll see if GT starts her defense this week, right?
The
GT.
lights, I know, right? The lights have turned on. The party's over.
Oh, it's over. Tony, what's your guys say, or what you say actually, because you are the guy.
I'm gonna actually go with Canada for this game. I
No,
think they
you're
pull it
not,
off in an
Tony. You're not
upset.
going Matt Canada.
Who snorted? Someone just
No, I got the
snorted.
Bucks. I got the Bucks.
Oh God, dude, you got the Bucks. Julie, what does your cuteness radar say about the Bucks and the Steelers?
God.
We have Todd Bowles and we have Mike Tomlin. I chose the Buccaneers.
I like it. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Bucks here too in a big win over the Steelers. I've got it. The Bucks like 30.
But Mike Tomlin would be loyal though. He'd stay with you forever.
That's true. That's true. That's true. I'm gonna go with the Bucks 30-17 over the Steelers here. All right, we got the afternoon games on the schedule now. We've got some big ones here. Panthers 1-4 against the Rams 2-3. Knocker. Cowboys taking down the Rams last week. The Rams just looking shambles. Stafford looks like a shell of himself. It might be time for that guy to retire. It might be get that ring and walk at this point because they've got too much talent on that team, and Stafford just can't seem to rally them together. Panthers 1-4. Again, their coach is on the hot seat now. I think he might be the next coach to be fired here.
He's fired already.
Oh, did they fire him this week? They
gone,
fired him right
man. He's
after? Well,
already
there
on
you
the
go.
plane.
Panthers
Yeah,
guy's
he's-
already gone. I like it. All right, then Panthers Rams here. I'm going to go with
to pay him.
I got to go with the Rams here just by them being the better team. And again, their coach isn't fired. They still got something to play for. Panthers basically playing for a draft pick at this point. And if they're smart, and as much as I hate to say it, I start taking carries away from McCaffrey. You got to save this guy possibly for next season. Do you just run him into the ground for another season to finish with 3 wins? I don't know. But I'm going to go with the Rams here. They're favored by 10.5 points, which is absolutely crazy here for a team that's 2-3. But I'm going to go with the Rams here to get it done. 30-20 over Panthers. Gooch, what do you got?
If Christian McCaffrey's carries start getting limited, I would be more worried about the rumors that had been going around that Christian McCaffrey is going to be dealt to Buffalo during the season.
I would love for that to happen.
That would be actually insane.
Yeah.
It'd burn the whole NFL
Dude,
world
let's
down.
go.
If you see the Panthers start being, cautious with him,
Yeah.
then that's probably a hint at that. The Rams, they don't have protection anymore for Stafford. They didn't have the protection that they had when they went to the Super Bowl. He has no time to do shit. And as you've learned, when I'm forgetting the coach now, McVay, when he goes against Belichick in the Super Bowl, he couldn't go off on his own against the what the script was to save his life.
Yeah,
he couldn't improv to save his life. So I just think, like, if the script isn't working for him, he can't think of other ways to beat teams, and they've just been crumbling since. So I don't know. This is tough. I think the Rams win just by default because the Panthers are in that changeover period. They don't have a leader anymore. They have Baker, and that's awful. So I think the Rams are going to win, but it won't be pretty.
All right, Knocker, Rams, Panthers. What do you got?
I'm going with the Saskatchewan Rough Riders to beat the Winnipeg Blue Bombers by 10 points this weekend.
This game deserves a history lesson. I'd rather hear a Knocker history lesson than watch this game.
Knocker's going Rams, though. I know you're going Rams in this one.
You know what? The Rams do not look good. Matthew Stafford is hurt. He hurt his hand again on the last series.
Oh, he did?
Last week. He's taking a fucking beating.
Yeah.
He's taking a beating.
Yeah.
I just don't know, Josh. 10 points. I might take those points.
Well, I'm not betting this game. I'm just saying the Rams win it, like you said, by default.
Just going on the road, I don't know what to think of the Rams. I just don't. They blow coverages. You know, they miss Skowrowski's open 3 or 4 times, and Stafford's not throwing the ball to him. Just there's a lot of weird shit going on. You know, so. With all that being said, I don't think the Rams can. I think they're a better team, but I would not be surprised if Carolina wins this game.
All right, Tony, what do you got? Rams, Panthers.
I think Stafford's going to have a lot of protection this game.
Okay.
You know, the refs are there. I think
the refs are there. I like it, Tony. You going Rams, though, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. All right, Jules, I think this is your obvious because it's your favorite coach, right? I mean, you know, Julie's been on the Sean McVay train since he came into the league. So what do you got to say, Jules? Sean McVay all the way, right?
Yeah, Sean McVay all the way. I could make sweet love down by the fire to that man. Yeah, Sean McVay and the Rams. I'm already programmed.
I like it.
No, the Rams.
Next game up here, we've got a battle of the birds here. Cardinals 2-3. Cardinals are 2-0 on the road as they go into Seattle. Seattle's 2-3 as well. So both these teams looking to get to 500. Arizona favored by 3 on the road here going into Seattle. Knocker, I'll go to you first. Cardinals, Seahawks. What do you got?
I just don't see anything happening in Seattle with Geno Smith. You just look at the talent on Arizona. On paper, they're just better with Ertz and Kyler Murray, and they have a better running game. But they just, again, as I said at the beginning of the year, I thought Arizona's going to take a step back, and they have. I don't see him making the playoffs, but I do see him winning this game. I just don't think Seattle just has enough to keep up on the scoreboard with what Arizona's going to bring.
You got Cardinals here. All right, Gooch, what do you got? Cardinals, Seahawks.
Well, now in between the Call of Duty beta and before it gets released, I think that Kyle Murray is more focused than ever. He's really ready to just like show up and get a couple wins before that game officially drops, and then he wouldn't have to give his full attention. I think that they just have more weapons, even though the Cardinals are missing. I think, when's Hopkins coming back? This week?
I think it's week 7. I think he's out for
week 7.
Yeah,
so on the doorstep of finally having a decent weapon.
Yeah.
Besides, Ertz and Marquise Brown. Seahawks don't have a lot going for me, though. Geno is overperforming, so they're not going to be tanking, but they're just going to be mediocre, which is still overperforming the expectations there. It's going to be a duel. I think this is going to be the game of lack of defense. It's just going to be a bunch of touchdowns that shouldn't be touchdowns, and I see the score being like 31-27, but the Cardinals are going to win this.
All right, Tony, what do you got? Cardinals, Seahawks.
I'm going to have to go with the Cardinals.
Going with the Cardinals here. All right, I like it. I'm going to go with the Cardinals as well here in like Gooch said, a very offensive game, but not like it's pretty or anything. It's because the defense sucks so bad on each side of the field. I'm going to go with the Cardinals 27-24. Julie, cuteness meter. Cardinals, Seahawks.
Well, this is a hard game.
Pete Carroll, oof.
Why? Because Pete Carroll, USC, but that Cardinals coach is a good-looking human being. You got to admit.
That's what I'm saying. This is a really tough decision because my heart belongs to USC. I'm a diehard USC fan, always have been, always will be. So my heart goes to Pete Carroll, although he did abandon us, but he gave us some really good years when he was coaching at USC. So,
right.
Follow him, follow the career, whatever. So I have a heart for the Pete Carroll, but Cliff Kingsbury, man, that guy, I could
that guy.
Oh,
Canadian
I could just
football.
stare. He's a good dresser. Like
He looks stoned in every picture I'm looking at.
like, I'm like,
Oh, I like
so
it.
I gotta go Cardinals for Cliff Kingsbury because he's my number 2. If Sean McVay runs away, then I'm taking Cliff.
All right,
me,
I
so.
like it. And
It looks
Dre,
like he sells acid behind like a festival stand.
Carney. He looks like a fucking carny. Behind the tilt-a-whirl.
Wait, who? Cliff Kingsbury or Pete Carroll?
Cliff Kingsbury.
Oh, he's so
He's definitely trying to get into Rogers' cult.
Charlie
Thank you.
Sheen from Jimmy Neutron really grew up.
It's fantastic. Dre, who's one of our Canadian family members, gifted a sub to Canadian football. So thank you, Julia. I appreciate that. Thank you, Dre.
Let me just talk to Dre really quick. Dre, come this. Dre, it's nothing against. I'm not saying. I didn't mean anything against Canada.
Hold on before you say anything bad again. Hold on. Okay, now you can go.
I didn't mean anything. I just thought it was interesting to note that the man was from Canada and he's head coach of an American football team. I thought it odd. I'm sorry that I did not do further research. I apologize to all Canadians. Pixel, I really apologize to you. Dre, I apologize to you. I love it. I'm 10 gifted subs to Canada. I'm giving you Canada.
Many pog champs to Canada.
Many pog champs to Canada.
Some of my best friends are Canadians.
Oh, man, I love that shit. So good. So we're all going to go with the Cardinals here, it looks like. So everyone's sweeping the Cardinals. All right, next game. This is going to be, I think, the game of the week here. 2 games of the week, actually, back-to-back here. We got the Bills, 4-1. Again, absolutely destroying Pittsburgh over the past weekend. Josh Allen is just having an insane season, 14 touchdowns. Tony's goddamn fantasy genius over here. Josh Allen having a career year.
Gabe
Davis.
Davis.
Gabe Davis has just been absolutely amazing. The Chiefs 4-1 ended up holding off the Raiders last night because the Raiders coach is a goddamn idiot. But the Chiefs 4-1 here. Buffalo favored by 3. Knocker. Chiefs will stay at home for the second game in a row. Buffalo on the road. What do you got? Bills, Chiefs, Gooch, what do you got here?
I mean, you can't get better than this, right? Like, I honestly don't even think you should bet or even put any sort of parlay or anything that involves this game and just sit back and enjoy it. Like, this is going to be your AFC Championship preview.
Agree.
Like, this is just the cream of the crop when it comes to matchups, and it's on at a 4:25 p.m. slot Eastern. So it's not even like a main event slot, and you're still going to get that good of a game. I wouldn't even have any other game on. So just overall, it's going to be such an entertaining game. Each team is going to be scoring plenty of touchdowns, but I see the Chiefs always seem to edge them just a little bit. And I see that happening again, 31-27.
Wow, Chiefs here at home against the Bills. Knocker, Bills, Chiefs, what do you got, man?
Yeah.
Fuck the Chiefs. Go for 2. Fuck you. Bills by 20.
Bills by 20, but Knocker lost his bet yesterday. So, all right, what do you got, Tony?
That's why you don't.
Josh, I had the Chiefs over 30.
I don't care. Do you understand I get texts from you every morning about how you lost your fucking pick by some bullshit call or something? Your Twitter feed during Saturday and Sunday is literally your emotions through every game. Fuck this ref, Auburn bitch, mother, Alabama suck at USC, suck. It's all over the place, bro.
Seriously.
Tony, what do you got in this
carnage.
one, man? Bills, Chiefs, you got to ride your boy, right? Well, I mean, you're recording.
Excuse me? I don't got to ride nobody. It's the beauty of life.
Wait, are you asking?
I'm going to go with the Bills.
Okay.
Touchdowns.
I'm sorry, I really need to.
I'm not riding anybody.
Well, that's why I thought he was asking me because
Julie, who are you riding in this game?
Wait, what game are we talking
We're
about?
the Bills and the Chiefs. Please
Like,
tell
I don't
me.
care what
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Who am I riding?
I know you better be
Right?
picking the Bills because
Saddle
if you pick Andy Reid, I got some questions about your cuteness meter.
No shit, right?
I wrote Andy Reid and to the tune of Old Man River.
Wow.
Oh God, it was fantastic.
yeah.
You want to know how that mustache feels?
Oh my god, I gotta go home.
I gotta go.
I gotta go home.
Tickle the taint? I don't. Okay.
Oh.
Bills. I chose the Bills. The Bills.
The Bills. Man, I really want to take.
Podcast.
I really want to take the Chiefs here. I really do. For Gooch is saying is because they always somehow get the job done, especially at home. They find a way to win, but they did not look good in that first half. And I just think the Bills are a little better on each side. Until Josh Allen really fucks it up right now. I got more faith, I think, in the Bills. Right, I think they get it done. I'm gonna go Buffalo.
That's their book.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Buffalo 27-24. Coming in to beat the Chiefs this weekend, which is very hard for me because I never pick against Mahomes. But I'm going to go with the Bills and Josh Allen. All right, we got 2 games left here, a Sunday night football game and a Monday night football game. Again, I want to thank Julie for coming on today, our special guest. She's been absolutely fantastic, the Julie Show. And again, stick around after. We've got late night Marb races throughout the night tonight. So, and a big shout out to my boy, Sir Tokes, because rumor has it he's going for top 3, so everybody get over there and drop balls to Sir Tokes. So he deserves that. That man's put in some work, so everybody get over there
Give
as well.
him your balls.
We'll be rating into him when we end later tonight. So because I know that guy's on till like 10 in the morning or whatever. So,
Wow.
yeah, so we'll be rating in there. So again, we got Sunday night football. I mean, this game is going to be a big one here, Knocker. Cowboys 4-1, Eagles 5-0. Jalen Hurts having a hell of a year as well. Eagles really have a lot of young talent on that team. The Cowboys defense is legit. I mean, if there's any questions about the team, it's definitely going to be their quarterback situation. And if Dak is going to play in this, and people have asked me, would you play Dak? I would not. I would wait till we lose a game, maybe 2, and ride this hot streak, ride the confidence, ride the team already gelling together. The Cowboys here have something to get done. And again, everyone's been saying, I think Pollard's a better running back at this point than Ezekiel Elliott is. Yep. I mean, that dude can run the football. Yeah, it's not even a question. Philly's only favored by 5 here, Knocker. Again, giving some clout to that defense by the Cowboys. Eagles at home against the Cowboys. Knocker, what do you got?
It's in Philly, man. I'd definitely go with Dallas if this was in Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Connor Rush is in for a rude awakening, hostile environment. I don't think he's faced anything like he's going to face in a hostile environment in Philly. This is a huge game for the Eagles. This is the biggest game they've played in quite a long time. I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles in this. And by the way, Julie, Taint Whip had a sold out tour in Canada. Taint Whip and Testicular Explosion, and all of them have been canceled. By the way, just so you know. Thank you for that.
Eat a dick, Knocker.
Wow.
There's another sound.
Right.
There you go. There's
Yum
the
it.
sound.
We've got Yum and Eat a Dick. 2 great ones from Julie today.
There you go.
There's a lot of riding, a lot of eating, a lot of mustaching.
Exactly. Gooch, what do you got in this hard-fought NFC East battle here, man?
Yeah, this is the NFC equivalent of what the Chiefs and Bills is going to be. It's just the best. I'd say the Cowboys. They're 4-1, and I know they're enjoying Cooper Rush, and they're going to ride him until he loses a game. So this is probably going to be Cooper Rush's last game as a starter for the Cowboys. I just see the Eagles being too much for them to handle, and they've just been taking advantage of some opponents that gave them like some early wins, just like the Giants. I think both the Giants and the Cowboys come down to earth this week. You got Darius Slay on CeeDee Lamb. Yeah. You got that means that Schultz owners are going to be happy because he's Cooper Rush has been actively ignoring the tight end position. So I think he'll finally show some direction to there, and who knows what happens. I just think the Eagles are going to win, and Cooper Rush will be replaced by Dak.
All right, Tony, what do you got here? Eagles, Cowboys.
I just want to add in that this podcast gets so dirty sometimes that Gooch just had to say tight end and then add position. So that nobody thought.
Specifier, yeah.
Nobody thought he was talking about something
I'll
else.
be ripping off Haley or anything.
Oh, yeah. Don't ignore the tight end, fellas. That's right.
But I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Going Eagles here. Julie,
Yeah.
what does your cuteness meter say on the Eagles and the Cowboys here?
So we have Mike McCarthy.
Yep.
For the Cowboys, and we have Nick Sirianni.
Yep.
And all I wrote for Nick Sirianni was cutie.
Okay, I like it. All right, I like it.
And going Eagles.
Eagles.
I need to look them up.
I'm actually, again, everyone's, you think I go Cowboys here, but I'm realistic as well. I think the Eagles at home, like Knockers, I think if this is in Dallas, I give them a little bit better of a chance. But that Eagles crowd is going to be lit. It's a primetime game. It's Sunday Night Football. If they win this game, they go up 2 in the division on the Cowboys, who, again, are going to be probably their biggest, contenders. That team on both sides, I feel like Cooper Rush, this is the game where we find out that Cooper Rush is who we thought Cooper Rush is, which is a decent backup quarterback. And I just think that the Eagles would have too much on both sides of the football. It's going to be a really good game because Cowboys defense is, not going to let this thing get out of control. Hopefully Parsons is okay. I know he was kind of pulled up with a little groin injury last week, so hopefully that he'll be okay. But I've got Eagles here in a really good game, 27-20 over the Cowboys in this one on Sunday Night Football. So we got Monday night here, a divisional rivalry game as well. We've got Broncos 2-3. God, how Russell Wilson is just fallen off a cliff is beyond me. But we've got the Broncos 2-3 against the Chargers 3-2, who are trying to turn their season around a little bit. The Chargers are favored by 5 points in this one. Broncos on the road against the Chargers. Gooch, what do you got here?
Here's the problem with Russell Wilson, and a close friend of mine who's a Seahawks fan told me this, that when he started his career in Seattle, he was very much into the game. Everything was all about the game. I want to become the greatest quarterback in the NFL. He would visit these children's hospitals every Tuesday, would never post about it. He was just a genuinely great guy and someone that the team can put confidence in. And somewhere along the line, I don't know if it was right when he met Sierra and he got married to her, something about him you should probably strive for bigger things than football, because something in his head switched where he stopped running the ball as much. He didn't scramble the ball anymore. Even towards the end of his Seattle run, he just seemed like he was disengaged with the game and more of his passion that he exuberated early in his career. And so now he's in Broncos. He got paid a hefty bank just to play for a team. And I think he took the money and ran. Mentally, I think he's checked out. Doesn't really care. He's really trying on social media to be someone he's not. He kind of comes off like a poser, and no one wants to be behind that. I don't think if you see that as your quarterback, you're thinking this dude's fake. I don't want to put my life on the line for this guy, and I think he's lost the locker room already for the Broncos because their head coach ain't doing shit during the game. He's making all the wrong decisions, and then your lead quarterback is just there for the money and seems to be checked out. So I just think there's no the morale for a Broncos fan and just a Bronco player is probably below the floor, and I just think the Chargers will run over them just on that fact alone. I think the Chargers win 27-20.
Yeah. I agree with you. When an NFL offense that's headed by Russell Wilson can't score a touchdown in full length of a game, you really got some issues because they do have weapons. They've got Sutton, they've got Judy. It's not like they don't have Ingram.
He's got an Alabama wide receiver.
It's just nuts. They've got, again, I know a running back that fumbles all the time, but still they've got weapons. They should be playing a lot better. But I've got the Chargers here. I think they get it done by about 10 points here. I'm going to go 20-13, 23-13, right in that mark there. Knocker, Chargers, Broncos. What do you got?
Herbert learning to play with that injury is a big factor. I think it's the first time he's ever really been hurt, so I think there was a little bit of shock value the first game that he came out and didn't perform very well. So they're just a better football team. The Chargers are just a better football team. Denver they're just not gonna be able to score enough points. They just cannot score points, and it's amazing. So I see the Chargers pulling away 10-13 points in this one.
I like it. All right, Tony, what do you got, man? Broncos, Chargers, Monday night.
That Thursday night game was the worst fucking game ever.
Right?
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God, was it boring?
It was so
It was
bad.
more commercials. The commercials were more exciting. I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers.
You going Chargers?
Fucking Broncos.
Yeah.
I'll be asleep before the game's over anyway.
Yeah. Julie, I think this is your default San Diego pick, but what do you got here? Broncos, Chargers here.
It is my default pick. I did note Nathaniel Hackett was not much to look at. Brandon Staley was pretty cute.
Okay.
And of course, my heart belongs to San Diego because I've lived here for so long. But yeah, I got to go with my San Diego Superchargers. I will always call them the San Diego Superchargers.
I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, we're going to sweep with the Chargers. Those have been your Week 6 picks, everybody. Lock them in. You're getting game Thursday night. Get your fantasy teams ready. $500 up for grabs that Knocker will be paying out at the end of this thing.
That was cute.
I threw that in there. Sponsored by Knocker, and
I'd like to thank the NFL for not letting us get a game of the Detroit Lions, Houston Texans, Raiders, and Titans. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
No shit. All 4 of those teams on bye. We really don't need to see them play anyway. Yeah, no shit. Again, Julie,
still lose too.
An absolutely amazing time, and again, I want to thank you because you really did. You were just such a help to everybody over this weekend, including myself and so many other people in the squad fam, showing them around, letting them know where to go, and just being an awesome, presence around the squad fam this weekend. So thank you for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure. I love you.
Awesome.
You're my bestie, and again, you just bring everybody joy, and I love you so much. So thank you for coming out tonight. I appreciate it. Tony Blacks, again, I know you're feeling a little under weather. I hope you feel better tomorrow, my man. And again, you're crushing it this season. I think you're up by like 100,000 points.
I know, right?
You can sleepwalk to that championship,
man. Gooch, again, always a pleasure to have you on. Again, it's just you've really just added so much to this podcast, dude. So I appreciate you coming on full time with us and spending.
And these guests with their new grading scales.
I love it.
I love it. It's been no one else does it, right? And Knocker,
Loving it.
again, man, 13 years in the making. Every week it just gets fun and fun. So I thank you so much, man. Knocker will be on tomorrow for his normal slot at 6 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. So have fun hanging all night with him. I know Tony will be back tomorrow. Gooch, we'll see you next week. And again, thank you, Julie, for why are you like this? It's because you made me like this, Julie. So I love you guys all. Do not go anywhere. We got a whole night of marble races coming up. So do not go anywhere. For Julie, Tony, Gooch,
Shout
and
out to
Knocker.
Testicular Explosion.
Testicular explosion. We will see you all in a couple minutes, chat. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.